sure you visit the concession stand for Piping Hot Domino's Pizza sold by the slice. Your locally owned Domino's, proud sponsor of RU Athletics. And fans, it's time for the new bucket game. Please join us at your courtside where the boxers have upgraded tonight's winners from bleacher seats to these two prime VIP locations courtside. Visit BradfordAthletics.com to make your ticket purchase so you too can get the best seats in the house. Your attention please, Ron Nolan. Ron Nolan reports the announcer stand.
Radford with an early 6-2 lead and a strong start for Art Perakowski of the Highlanders.
Perakowski, really good sign here. Active hands, picks up this loose ball. Does a really good job of staying on his feet, jumping up, not picking up the foul on Pearson. Here he taking the ball to the basket. Morrison's got to do a better job of not giving Perakowski a clean look at the basket. He's too good in the post. He's going to score on him all day if he does that.
See Perakowski from Belarus. Really only the 6th year he's been playing basketball. He played in junior college at the College of Southern Idaho before coming here to Radford. He's a senior, just his 2nd year here with the Highlanders. And there's Trifunovic going in with the running right-hander for a bucket. Here's Hancock. Big cheering section here and drives to the basket but can't get it to fall. Hancock from up the road at Roanoke.
Hancock's very impressive looking freshman. He's going to be a very good player for Jim Larinaga before it's all over.
And a whistle inside as Peranowski got position on Pearson, and Pearson is caught for the push.
One of the things that Art does very well is draw fouls on the other team. He's going to be somebody that Mason's got to pay attention to, and he's going to pick up fouls if he's aggressive and looking to catch the ball in the post. He's got Kevin Foster on him now. Kevin Foster's given up about 60 pounds and 4 inches.
Lynch floor off the basket goes down hard. Perakowski with the rebound isn't knocked out of bounds, but Radford maintains possession.
Shad Wack did a great job of dropping back and knocking that ball at Perakowski's hands. Perakowski would have had an easy bucket if he hadn't done a good defense by George Mason.
Trifunovic will inbound. A little too strong. Lynch floor runs it down and successfully. Amir Johnson has it poked away just in front of us. Johnson driving in, looking for the pass, gets it away, and Perakowski gets it inside. Very unselfish play there for Radford.
Nice penetration by Amir Johnson, and again, Art Perakowski demonstrates those great hands, did a really good job of going up strong, catching the ball, came down strong, went back up and finished the play.
You see the cool shooting of Mason early on. There's a high percentage shot as Kevin Foster goes in.
And they found a weakness in the zone. They hit the guy in the middle and then throw a little bounce pass on the baseline. That's the second play they've scored off of that against that 2-3 zone.
Trifunovic guarded by Hancock. Jim Larinaga staying with the man-to-man for the moment. Near steal it is for Wack. Wack goes all the way to the bucket. Left-handed shot off the glass. Nicely done by Wack. Rashad Wack, just a freshman out of Hyattsville, Maryland.
Another very impressive freshman for Jim Larinaga. Wack plays in probably what I think is the best high school conference in the country, the Washington Catholic Athletic Conference. Very good teams. You have DeMatha, you have St. John's, you have Bishop McNamara. Always good players come out of that conference.
And Rashad Wack at Bishop McNamara, and here's a look at the steal leading to the bucket.
Wack does a great job here of anticipating that pass and then splits the defense right here, went up and made the layup. That's one play where you probably give a foul. Amir Johnson probably should have picked up a foul to prevent that layup on that play.
Well, Art Perakowski will go back to the line as Radford looks to add to its lead, 10-6. And misses on the first. Perakowski, for a big man, is a 51% free throw shooter.
And I think, Jim, that's an area where he has to spend some time because he's going to get fouled. Conference play starts for them pretty soon. January, February, they're going to play nothing but conference games. He's going to have to spend some time making sure he makes more than 51% of his free throws because he's going to get fouled. Believe me, in the Big South, he will be fouled.
It's 1 out of 2. It's a 5-point lead for Radford.
Brad Greenberg's done a good job of changing defenses. Now they're in that 1-3-1, trying to keep George Mason off balance.
Here's Wright in the game, Sherrod Wright, another freshman. They're all over the court for Jim Larinaga. Hancock can't get it to fall. Here comes Radford. Trifunovic. Blake Smith, outstanding outside shooter, can't get open. Evan Faulkner now in the game. Shot won't go. Foster battles for it. Ball's loose. And Andre Cornelius, smallest guy for Mason, comes down with the ball.
Radford back in a man-to-man. Radford's doing a good job of changing defenses. They've been in 1-3-1. They've been in man. They've been in the 2-3. They're trying to keep George Mason off balance.
Neither of these teams is very adept at the three-point shot. As Wright drives all the way and has it knocked away, and a nice save as well.
Second really nice play by Blake Smith on defense. Did a good job of getting his hands in. Great catch by Art Parakowski. Really nice pass, too, by Trifunovic.
And was patient, waited for the defense to clear, and goes up off the glass. 15-6 now. Radford has the lead.
Well, I think you can see what Brad Greenberg's strategy is. He's done a really good job of just being patient and trying to get the ball into Art Parakowski as much as he possibly can on the break. Half-court offense, off-in-bounds plays. Mason's got to do a little bit better job of keeping the ball out of Parakowski's hands.
Jim Larinaga, as you could see early on with all the substitutions, he has depth and he uses it. And a whistle and a foul as Foster is hacked. So a timeout on the floor, and Radford with a 13-6 lead. And Art Parakowski, the big man inside, off to a big start. Radford with a 13-6 lead early on, and both these teams are not afraid of competition. In fact, early on, they go out of their way to play the best that they can get on the schedule.
Well, Jim went down to Puerto Rico and played Villanova, Georgia Tech, and Indiana, and then they end up coming back and playing Dayton at home. Radford went on the road at Duke, at Kansas, at Louisville, and they played a really tough Colonial Athletic Association team, William & Mary, here at home. Radford, in the Sagarin Index today in USA Today, Radford had the 11th toughest schedule in the country. We talked to Brad a little bit about that in between shoot-around today, and Brad said he thought there was a really good idea to go and play teams on the road, give his seniors an opportunity to play in some really nice buildings like Cameron Indoor Stadium, Allen Fieldhouse of Kansas. He also thinks he has a pretty good team. You don't go on the road like that, play teams like that, unless you think you have a good team.
Kevin Foster hits on the first. The freshman out of Lakeland, Florida, hits on both. And both these teams are considered mid-majors. They are both included in the mid-major top 25 poll that comes out weekly, as does the overall top 25 poll. So those early season games against outstanding competition, that may help you come March.
And I think Jim Larrañaga probably would tell you that if any team can get to the Final Four, they probably have lost the mid-major moniker.